So I received a comment saying that I encourage men to stay in their victimhood. Couldn't be further from the truth. The irony of that comment though, it was coming from a woman. And I never see this woman comment on things about women being victims. Because it's okay, it's what we're used to, right? From a young age, when I was a little girl, I remember all of the times being told how I was at a disadvantage in every way, shape, and form. How I will get paid less just for being a woman. How society expects all these things from me, but don't expect anything from men. Men were constantly taught in school and at home about all the disadvantages that women have to face, all the struggles, but not once was the struggles or the expectations that men have put on them ever brought up. I was constantly told I needed to be worried about my safety because the majority of men were creeps or perverts, which is far from true. I was told that as a woman I would always have a more difficult life than any man. I was always taught that men were the enemy. Men caused all of these problems in society. I needed to push back. The reality is none of these men actually wanted to hurt me in any way, shape, or form, and these men didn't cause these issues. When you're told the same message throughout your life, it's easy to believe it. And it can be weird when you hear it like on the reverse. But when is it men's turn to have their issues talked about? Men are struggling in a lot of industries and it's never even talked about. They're struggling in schools, but it's never their turn, is it? There are literally scholarships for me as a woman. There's all these different programs that will help me if I'm struggling. Women are starting to outpace men in earnings. Men's mental health isn't even taken seriously, but us ladies are the victim. We're the ones struggling. And I've noticed the majority of men are suffering in silence, but they're still trying their best every single day, even if there's not a whole lot of benefit to them doing these things. Are these really men in their victimhood when they're not even complaining, when they're still trying? Or do we just see men as being in their victimhood anytime they bring up any concerns? But it's okay for any other group of people to bring up their concerns, right?